upcoming game the Huskies have, which is against Washington State. It's at home, and it's this Sunday at 5 p.m. So Wazoo's kind of an odd case. They started off the season and on fire. They opened the season 9-1. They were 2-1 in conference play. But since that first 10 games of the year, they haven't won a game. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak, haven't actually lost to Colorado, the team the Huskies just beat, and Utah, the team the Huskies beat. So the question I'm looking at is, what do the Huskies have to do to keep this winning streak alive and to beat the Cougars? So I think the first point or the first key is really simple. It's just to keep making 3-point shots. Keep making the shots they're making and keep this flow going. Keep the confidence flowing in these players. If the team can keep doing that, what they've really been doing for the past 2 weeks, then I think that's enough to keep them in the game and keep them within striking distance. And it'll just be about finishing, which the last 2 games were the first time they did that. So if they can keep shooting, keep finishing games, then I think the Huskies can be competitive against the Cougars, and I think they can beat the Huskies. When the Huskies have shot over 30% from deep, they're 3-4. So looking at that stat alone, that's not really a great record. But then again, 30% really isn't something to be happy about when you're shooting that from 3. It's not that great of a percentage. However, in those 4 losses, only 1 of them has been by more than 6 points. So my point here is the Huskies can shoot, if they can just shoot decent or below average, like just a bit below average, not like in some of these games where they're shooting 25%, 17% from 3. If they can shoot a little over 30% from 3, then they should be able to be in the game, and it'll just be about finishing the game. Because shooting can put you in a position to win games. But what wins those games is the team's defense. The Huskies' defense must show up on a more consistent basis. Against Colorado and Utah, the Huskies' defense was playing great for the majority of the game. The defense did what it's supposed to. It kept them within striking distance throughout the game, never letting the lead get too far away or too big. And this then allowed it so when the offense of the Huskies finally struck a groove, got some momentum going, got some confidence going, and made a run for the lead and took the lead, then they were able to do that. And then the Huskies defense kept playing good even when the offense was also playing good. So both their offense and defense were playing good. This is what happened against the Colorado and Utah game. However, against the Cal and UCLA game, the defense played an okay game, solid game, but when the offense made a run in those games, the Huskies defense kind of took a step back, which that then allowed for Cal and UCLA's offense to then keep the pedal to the metal and keep scoring points, making it so that the Huskies couldn't end up winning the game. And that's what happened. The defense wasn't able to stay strong towards the end of those games. So against the Cougars, if the Huskies want a shot at winning and want a chance to beat them, then the defense is going to have to be consistent throughout the game and especially at the end of the game. So really overall, my main point here is just that the offense of a team, it'll keep you in the game. If you have a great offense, you're going to be in games more often than not. But defense is really what's going to win the game for your team and get you places. An example of this kind of in the NBA would be the Houston Rockets. Not this year, but in years prior, probably the last 3 or 4 years before now, their offense was always electric. They had one of the best offenses in the game, putting up huge numbers and breaking shot records for 3-pointers made and attempted in games. Really, what did that get them? I mean, it didn't get them a championship trophy as their defense was always lackluster and consistently held them back. Which that then when a defense can't be good and can't be counted on, then if the offense has a lackluster game one night, then there's no way they'd be possibly able to win because you know the defense isn't going to be able to keep them in it. So having no defense really just puts an absurd amount of pressure on the offense. That's why if the Huskies are going to keep winning, they need their defense to keep playing great defense and just keep improving game in and game out.